Namaste. Welcome to Asanas and More Yoga, where you get the attention you deserve. Today, I'm going to focus on Vipariti Dandasana over a yoga wheel bound with a strap. Vipariti Dandasana is a heart opener, but it is passive when used with support. It's an upside down staff posture, and it also is very soothing and calming to the reproductive system. So for any type of hormonal imbalance that a woman may be experiencing, Vipariti Dandasana is a great way to alleviate some of that pain that they might be experiencing or discomfort. And the reason being is that you're stretching open into the pelvic region. By utilizing support, and you can do this over numerous objects or props, I just chose the yoga wheel because it's one of my favorite props. And the shape of it really opens me up in a way that I don't have to struggle to get there. By binding my thighs, I'm not only awakening the trigger points within the thighs, I'm also allowing myself to stabilize the hips and the pelvic region. And a lot of times when you're struggling with any type of back pain, shoulder pain, everything's connected. Knee pain, ankle pain, everything's connected to the spine. So by tractioning the outer hips or binding with a strap, and you play around with the different areas that you bind from the uppermost part of the thigh to the mid thigh to just above the knee. I never bind on the main joint. I don't think that that's healthy at all. So it's always above or below the main joint. Same with your arms. If I was to bind my arm bones with the strap, I would make sure it's below or above the elbow joint. So by binding my thighs with this strap allows me that freedom for support to straighten the legs, which you're going to see. And by pulling the strap towards the strong side of my body, if you have a weakened side to your body, also gives you the extra support by gently lifting it towards the strong side of the body, as if you're cradling it with a muscular action. So the pose is going to look like this. I'm going to bind my thighs. I'm pretty high up to the uppermost part of my thigh, but you could try your mid thigh if you want as well, and you'll play around with it depending on what you need for today. I'm going to sit in front of the yoga wheel. I love the yoga wheel. Right up to my sacrum so that it's balanced and easy. And I'm just going to open up my back and roll the uppermost part of the arm bones externally, creating space in the armpits, which are the eyes of the heart. I'm just going to pause here, walk my feet in, and then I'm going to lift my hips up, and if you need to hold on to the wheel because you're new to this movement, do so. And then I'm going to rock and rock, walking the feet in. Hands behind the head, head down to the ground, not the neck. The bingy point behind the back of the head. There's a marma point there. Think of the tuft of hair that monks have, some monks, that's your bingy point where they have the tuft of hair. Now say that you can't straighten your legs right away, that's okay too. You can work with a bent-like variation. You have your strap bound, your legs bound, and then you're just going to straighten into Vipariti Dandasana. The key here is not to turn the neck. Externally rotate the upper arm bones, and the hands could rest. The knees could be bent, you could be bursting into your strap. But for this posture, I'm really going to feel the opening. So the innermost part of my thighs are moving in and down, as if somebody's pushing down into the flesh of my thighs. Down, down. If you have a block, you can take your block between your hands and extend it overhead to get a deeper stretch into the pelvis. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. And just extend through the big toe mound of the feet. The big toes, the mound of the big toes. Rolling the inner thighs in and down. From here, bring the block in. You can go into a bridge variation, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. Externally rotating the upper arm bones. Remember, the heart goes towards the chin. The heart towards the chin. Not the chin in collapsing, but the heart towards the chin. You can extend one leg up, go on your tiptoes. I like when the strap is high up on the thigh so you can do this. So now you're tractioning the front thigh bone of the eccopada, one leg up, away from the abdomen. And you switch sides. Extend from the ball mount of the big toe up through the center of the heel. You can go into Sarvangasana. And if you're having a hard time getting your arms under, reach for the wheel if you're able. If not, bend the elbows, anchor them down. Remember that the biceps are externally rotating away from the midline. The whole back of the upper arm, the triceps, is anchoring down before you bring your arms down. This takes a little bit of core work and balance. So hollow out the navel center with a deep exhalation. Close off your book by pulling your hip bones towards each other. Inner thighs in and back. Just like when you went into the Vipariti Dandasana, your inner thighs are in and back. It's just a different shape of the pose. To come out, be mindful, use your hands. The head's going to come up last, but comes down. The Dwi Pada over yoga wheel bound with the strap. I forgot to add the weight over my abdomen, but you can do that as well. And I also showed some variations of Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, bridge pose, and Sarvangasana shoulder stand. Thank you. Namaste.